whoever they meet, where Ghana is, how we are doing, which areas do we need more strength and reinforcement. So I'm going to go both technical and non-technical, but more for non-technical. Thank you very much. I think I'll... okay, so this is a follow-up to what Lavia just ended. This particular report is the voluntary national review. Voluntary makes it in such a way that every country, by your own initiative, decide to open up to conduct your own report. It's not compulsory. Nobody's imposing us. Ghana can decide not to do it again, and that won't be any problem because there are countries that have never tried this. So it's voluntary in that sense. And when you're doing it, you expose yourself as a country to your strength and weakness to the whole world, telling everybody this is where you are doing well, this is where you're not doing well, and then it's a platform to share that experience to everyone, different governments, institutions, development partners, and everyone to come on board to help the country partner and towards making progress in achieving the goals. So it's a platform that offers you the opportunity also to call all hands to come and help you as a country. So that's how it is. And then also make sure that as a country we are really on track to achieving these goals. Now, so far since 2016 we have about 176 countries presenting, and Ghana was actually among those who presented in 2019. That was our first time, 2019. And then this year, 2022, in July, there was a delegation that was sent to New York to represent the country, to do a presentation on where we are as a country. So that's what was done. Please, next. Yes, so I've mentioned this. Let's go to the next one. Now, as part of the process for Ghana, the process started with the launch November last year, 2021. So that's when we started the whole process officially. With the launch by the chair of the National Plan Commission. And when it started from there, we needed to look at across all the 70 goals. So for some countries, unlike Ghana, what we do is to actually look at all the 70 goals. So we do that, and then in doing that, we also, this year, try to make a big difference by carrying out what we call rapid assessment. It's also rapid in the sense that sometimes, like I'm going to mention very soon, some figures, maybe 10%, 20%, and so what. It may not ring very well in the ears of people what exactly those figures stand for. So what we did, as part of the coordinated role, was to go out to the field, to some regions. We went to 8 regions, and out of the 8 regions, we selected 2 per each region, making 16 regions, to conduct a qualitative survey. And please, this question has been coming up. Most of the time, this question comes up. How can you use that few 16 regions for the entire few 16 districts or assemblies for the entire 261? This one is qualitative. We could have even used 1 district, and that can still make a case. Those of you who are in school, you don't need to go and interview many people to be able to do your qualitative survey. You can even invite even 1 person and do a very good study and even write a whole thesis on it, and you can still pass through. That's qualitative for you. So we did that for 16 assemblies across different groups. Person with disability, we also look at people, women groups, we also look at school children where we are discussing issues of menstrual, and then we also look at job and how it has actually played out in the area of the youth, right? So people were sharing their stories, what they are seeing, what they've heard. So it was very engaging. To actually add to the story. So in the main report that we are, so as I'm speaking, you see something by the wall. These are QR codes. If you can actually scan it with your QR code on your phone, and all of a sudden you get 4 documents, about 4 documents, is it 3 or 4? 4 documents on your phone right there. So we are going green. We don't want to be cutting down our trees and be printing so many people. So imagine everybody here is getting one copy of the book in a hard copy form. That will be a challenge. And we are doing this across the entire country. So right now, as we speak, everybody in Ghana can download it. Once you have that phone, that can take it. So most phones here can actually do it. So if you need some assistance, we have people who are here to help you how to actually download the document. And right here, you get access to all the information that we are sharing. I hope you're going to clap for Mother Ghana for not cutting that. You say one of the goals of the SDG is actually to do that, to cut down the use of all these materials to avoid waste and others. So that's what we did. And then this year, for example, in the Higher Political Forum, there was a focus on 5 areas. Goal 4, which is education. Goal 5, gender. Life below water. Life on land, and then partnership. So these were the focus areas that were discussed at the Higher Political Forum. However, all the other goals were actually discussed in the document, which are there for us. Next. Let's go to the next one. It's talking about this. Next. Okay. So, how do we compare our previous performance 2019 to what we have now, 2022? 2019, when we did our first Voluntary National Review, we were able to come out with 66 indicators, which we reported on, right? And of course, that was due to data challenges and measurement. But this year, we nearly doubled, right? So we are now doing, of course, not double, but we did about 80% more of what we did in 2019, going to 102 indicators. And this is also due to the fact that we were able to get access to the census information. So it helped us a lot to really relieve that. And of course, over the years, we've improved on our administrative data. So most of the information is also available. So we hope that the next time you're doing the same thing, we should be able to have this double. That will be helpful to us as a country. Next, please. Now, I spoke about this rapid assessment. So if you can move on to the next slide for me. Next. Okay. Now this is where the game starts. So we are now, in fact, we are now here to do the presentation. Right. So I'm going to run through all the 70 goals. But when I get to a point where I'm tired, my sister will come and arrest me and then let me sit. So I hope she has heard me. Now, on the issue of poverty, goal 1 of no poverty is to ensure that there's no poverty. So Ghana, prior to COVID, over 2 decades, we have ensured consistent decline in our poverty levels, consistent decline prior to the COVID. So if you see GSS report from 91 till 2017, you see continuous decline. And in the MDG, Millennium Development Goals, one of the targets was to have poverty, and Ghana was the first African country to have it ahead of time. No, before it was in 2015, we already achieved that. So that's what we did. But now, we are on that same path. Per the projection, we were supposed to meet that target when we did 2019, right? With the COVID that came, you see some marginal increase in our poverty level. In other words, some people were pushed back to poverty because of COVID, because people lost their jobs, business.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe,
and click on the bell for more updates.